later this evening. I do want to point out we've got one downpour that is moving on the south side of town in Clayton. That is tracking directly towards Smithfield. So you may see a quick round of some heavy rain in Smithfield. But this is that potential round two. It's off to our west, just starting to make it into the triad, tracking toward Winston-Salem right now. We're going to watch for some of these storms to try to push to the east. They should fall apart to some degree as they arrive here later tonight, and that is why we aren't currently included in the severe thunderstorm watch, at least nowhere in our viewing area. However, we're going to watch for at least some scattered storms to probably get here a little bit later on this evening. Futurecast has really been doing a pretty good job nailing the location of the rain throughout the evening, and it is showing after sunset tonight, the radar becoming more active, especially by 9, 10, 11 o'clock. However, notice there are still breaks in the rain, so not everybody is going to see that round two. A heat advisory is in effect tomorrow, making it a WRAL weather alert day. We'll have more on the big heat coming up.
All right, Kat. Now let's check in with storm cell that we're seeing over here, but this is just for round one, Kat.
Exactly. This is the last thing we've got left for round one, moving through Wilson's Mills and Smithfield. One bolt of lightning with it, but it is a quick little downpour. Might cool things off enough just for things to be very humid out after that storm. We are watching these storms, though, closer to the triad. Winston-Salem has a severe thunderstorm warning right now, and it's this action that we're going to watch to potentially move in late tonight. We're talking about after sunset, especially once we make it past 9 p.m. Here's a look at Futurecast showing some of the potential storms that could move in. The thing is, we're not going to have quite as much energy left in the atmosphere by this point in the night. So even though we've had some stronger storms and even severe storms out there today, they wouldn't be as widespread tonight, and they were only isolated earlier this evening to begin with. We're going to be watching those closely for you. Check in for an update before you head to bed with meteorologist Mike Mays on Fox 50 at 10 and WRAL at 11. A heat advisory is in effect tomorrow. The difference is that Durham and Orange counties are not included in tomorrow's heat advisory. It should be a couple degrees less hot tomorrow, and that just made the difference for the cutoff there. The peak heat index could climb over 105 in the communities outlined here in orange, where we have the advisory. Today, we had 97 for the high at RDU and 100 in Fayetteville. We were close to record highs. We didn't break any records or tie any records, and thank goodness Fayetteville didn't get to their record high of 104. Boy, is it hot out there. We've got these areas of high pressure building in. It's just like a ring of them across the southern U.S., and that's what's driving up temperatures this week. Highs reach the mid-90s again tomorrow and Wednesday, 97 on Thursday, and then over the course of the weekend, those numbers back off just a little bit. And although we're still in the above normal temperature outlook all the way through the very end of August, I wanted to point out this change because we're not in as dark of a shade of red, and the high confidence in above normal temperatures is a little bit more to the west, and that's a sign that the heat dome may shift closer to the south central U.S., maybe closer to Texas, and that may allow the heat to back off a little bit for us toward the end of August. Maybe at least we're not in the mid to upper 90s and in the low 90s instead. Don't forget, we are 1 week away from back to school. It is officially on the 7-day forecast. Here's an early look at what you can expect. 70 degrees in the morning at the bus stop. Next Monday, 87 during the afternoon. We only have a 20% chance of rain in the forecast right now. Tomorrow is a WRAL weather alert day due to heat. Only a 20% storm chance tomorrow and Wednesday. And then as we get toward the end of the week, a more active radar is looking likely, but that will allow temperatures to back off a little bit. Humidity, it's here to stay.
Best day of the week is back to school.